Hey everyone, it's me, Zeke. Today, well, earlier today I made a practice video, and this was more just to document myself. What the frick, cat? Sorry, my cat's here. She just did something really weird. Now she's looking at me. She's trying to kill me. Um, Earlier today I documented myself practicing, Um, it was more for my personal benefit, because I need to keep myself motivated to, continue practicing. Um, and also, I figured if other people, court reporting students, want to join in, and practice as well, they're free to practice. So I put that up there earlier today. It's like a 3-hour video. I mean, that's how long I practice, or that's how long I recommend anyone should practice. Even if you're learning an instrument, it should be at least 3 hours a day. But now I kind of want to make some other stuff that's a little bit more fun. Because after all, 3 hours. If you're just like a regular person watching my video, you're probably thinking like, this is kind of boring. Which I don't blame you if you say that. So that's why I have some. I'm making a tier list actually. I think that I don't know. Making a tier list sounds very fun, and I think I have some. Uh, Considering what my tier list is on, I consider myself an expert on the topic. It Let me just show you. So here's my tier list for top cereal. You can just call it my cereal tier list. Here are the categories that I made. I have I love you, I like you, I don't care for you, I don't want you, and then you're pushing me over the line. Those would have to be a really extreme one. Basically any type of cereal that I hate with a passion goes towards this bottom one. There's one underneath it. I don't know yet. That's basically I never had it before, so I can't really give my expert opinion on it. But ever since I was a child, breakfast was my favorite meal of the day. And so, and not like, and my one favorite part about breakfast was the cereal. I love cereal. I can eat it any time of the day. I can even right now at 8:55. I would totally be down for having a bowl of cereal, and that's just how I am. But yeah, before we go into this, I also want to say that I think you can learn a lot about people from these tier lists, and so that's another reason why I want to make this, so you can know more about me, you know? I think this is a perfect time to reach out to people, while we're all stuck at home, and so I feel like this is a good time for me to be more open about myself, and, if it means letting people know about what cereals I prefer, hey, that's a start. I think that's a good start. People, by the end of this, you will know a lot about me. You will know a lot about my exquisite tastes and my professional expertise in cereals. And I have a lot to say about these cereals that I'm looking at here. So, without further ado, let's get into this. Let's get into this, baby. Alright. So, looks like we have Apple Jacks. Now, Apple Jacks is hands down one of my favorites. One of the top. Well, I'm not sure how many numbers there are in my top favorites yet, but it's definitely up there. I actually, surprisingly, I haven't had Apple Jacks in a very long time. Um, but I used to eat it a lot as a kid. That was definitely one of my high frequency cereals, and I mean, gosh, it was like a combination of Honey Nut Cheerios and dare I say, like maybe like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I mean, also had it had like a little cinnamon flavor, um, but they were also ring shaped. Um, it almost had like a cinnamon fruity flavor, obviously because of the logos. Um, the two mascots, you know, even their commercials as a kid, it like totally lured me in. I was basically in love. Definitely one of my many loves as a child, Apple Jacks. So I can say without hesitation, I love you. Okay, Crunch Berries, Captain Crunch. Okay, so I, I have had it quite a bit. I mean, I've actually had it more recently. I've only had it very few times. I think is this the one where it's all berries? Let me look it up. See, if I have to look it up, it's not a good sign. Okay, so this is the mixed one. This is the mixed one. Because I know some of them have all berries. Yeah, like that one. Which I think is downright uh, evil. Let's just say that. That's downright diabolical to have all berries. You madman. Back to the tier list. Okay, so this is Captain Crunch berries. So basically, I I do like the way it tastes. It's just, I mean, gosh, sometimes it's just like too sweet in my opinion. Like, it's kind of like overwhelmingly sweet, but like compared to the original Captain Crunch, where it's just those normal pieces, I'd say it's actually better in my opinion. So I'm gonna put it in. Um, I mean, like, if I saw it sitting there, it's like it's either I like you or I don't care for you. You know, I I'm gonna say it's hard. I'm just gonna say I like you. I do like you. I mean, the last time I had Captain Crunch berries, it was good. Like I undoubtedly had a good experience eating it. It's just not my go-to. Let's see what else we got. All bran. Okay, this is the cereal that my mom likes to eat. It's like raisin bran. See, that's the thing though. It's not raisin bran. It's all bran. And is that the one? Does it have like? Is that banana flavored? What is that? Gotta look it up again. Oh, here we go. It's banana flavored. Okay, so here's the thing. I've had raisin bran, and raisin bran. Oh my god, raisin bran is just delicious. I mean, it is. That's like absolutely one of my favorite cereals, Raisin Bran. It's so healthy for you. It tastes so sweet with the raisins. It's just so good. Like you would never expect raisins with milk to be any sort of good combination, but it just is. But this is all bran, which I've never had. I've had the Special K. My mom likes the Special K. All brand, I've never heard of it, so that's going at I don't know ya. Cheerios. Okay, so this is just the plain old basic Cheerios. Now, I do like Cheerios, but I don't like I don't really care for the unsweetened version. I mean, I'll eat it. I'll eat it, but only if I have to. And if I was like, actually, when I was a kid, I would actually just eat them without even milk. Like it was more of just a snack. That's how much. That's what I thought of those. And even now, I just no, no. So I don't want you. I don't hate it, but I don't want it. Now we have Captain Crunch. Okay, so Captain Crunch. Well, again, Captain Crunch is it's a good cereal. It's just not like, again, it's not something that I would just look at it and say, like, oh, I want Captain Crunch. I'm not like, oh, wow, Captain Crunch. And then I just put everything down and grab the box of Captain Crunch and eat it. It's just like, it's good. I undoubtedly, it's really good. It's just like, I don't know. It just always felt too sweet for me. Not appealing. So I don't care for you, Captain Crunch. Sorry. Cocoa Krispies. Okay. Oh man, and they even put it right next to Cocoa Pebbles. Oh, that you can't even compare that. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, Cocoa Krispies, I man, you know, it's good, but when you compare it to Cocoa Pebbles, like, man, okay, Cocoa Pebbles, I definitely like you. I don't love you, but I like you, and that's okay. I'll still eat you. But Cocoa Krispies, man, it's like the same. This is like, okay, so like if you look at this is like Crunch Berries is like the upgrade of Captain Crunch, and Cocoa Pebbles is like the upgrade of Cocoa Krispies. You see? That's just my opinion. Okay, now we got Cocoa Puffs. Oh my gosh. That is absolutely one of my favorites. Cocoa Puffs is just the bomb. I mean, that was one of the first only cereals. Back then when I was a kid, I wouldn't drink my milk. That was one of the only cereals that had me drinking the milk out of the bowl when I was a kid. And eventually, I did start drinking out of the bowl as I got older. Waste not, want not. I like to preserve. I like to eat everything off of my plate. I am a big advocate for eating. Most of my good friends know that I love eating, and I don't like leaving anything behind. And Cocoa Puffs was one of the first that sparked that determination in me to finish everything. And god dang, that the milk when it turns chocolatey is like to die for. I feel like it's such a kid snack too, and I feel like such a kid when I eat it. Like there aren't a lot of cereals that do that. So absolutely 100% I love you. And now like if I had to put Cocoa Puffs, look, okay, so looking at Cocoa Puffs and Apple Jacks, if I had to put one above the other, I would actually say Cocoa Puffs. Like if I saw them sitting next to each other, I would get the Cocoa Puffs first, and then I'd maybe come back for a second bowl of Apple Jacks. You see, I can finish a whole box of cereal, in one day if need be. It actually, I think it takes me only like 3 bowls of cereal to finish the whole box, 3 to 4. It's insane. Because I max it out when I pour my bowls. Um, Also, now that I'm looking at this, if I were to organize this, I'd put Cocoa Pebbles in front, and I'd put Cocoa Krispies in front. There we go. That looks beautiful. Yep. Okay. So next, oh my gosh, this really kicks back. This really kicks the nostalgia in me. I mean, holy cow, Cookie Crisps. I I know as a kid I loved eating Cookie Crisps. They were absolutely my favorite. Cookie Crisps. Well, I don't want to say they were my favorite, but I know that I would always be down to eat them at any time. And it reminded me of like Chips Ahoy, but now they're smaller and you can actually fit them all inside a bowl. When you compare to just the Chips Ahoy, you have to just dip it and all that. And it doesn't have exactly the same texture as Chips Ahoy, but gosh, is it really good. Nowadays though, like if I if I saw it, I don't think I would go like right away to it, like especially comparing it to like Cocoa Puffs, which is a huge freaking contender. Um, and but I don't know, cause it's just because I haven't had it in a very long time. Um, but but yeah, for that reason, I would have to put it. Still, I love it. Like it always has a place in my heart because of how much love I had for it as a child. But like I don't know, I just don't eat it a lot nowadays. So it's I can't like quite remember like it's still it's I love you, but it just can't compare right now to Cocoa Puffs. Um, Especially just like I said, I haven't had Cookie Crisps in who knows how long, but I'll never forget how they tasted. So oh okay. So this next one, this I can say it without not even knowing what else is after. This is gonna be the top one. There's nothing that's gonna surpass this. Um, there's absolutely nothing. There's nothing that can beat this. This, hands down, is my favorite cereal. Why? Not only did I enjoyed it as a child, but I enjoy it now, and that's what's important. There are these nostalgia cereals that I had as a kid, but I haven't had recently. But then there's the cereal that have still stuck true with me to this day. It's like having a toy. It's like some toys when you're a kid you have like a bunch of dolls and stuffed animals and race cars, trains, and when you get older, they sort of lose their value. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Oh crap. Cinnamon Toast Crunch has never lost its value to me. My mom still gets me Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Even right now during this pandemic, she went shopping the other day and she told me that she picked up my favorite cereal, and she doesn't have to tell me what it is. We both already know that Cinnamon Toast Crunch is my favorite. If you really, you can get me Cinnamon Toast Crunch for my birthday, and I'll still be like ecstatic. Yeah, I it's my favorite. It's so good. I mean, just well, for starters, I love cinnamon. I love anything cinnamon. So that's another important thing to remember if you want to get me a birthday gift. Why do I keep talking about my birthday? It's in 3 months. Just saying. Okay. But yeah, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Holy cow. I gotta stop talking about it, or else I'm gonna go on a rant of how good it is. It's also okay. So another thing is like how I talked about Captain Crunch, and with Captain Crunch, it's sweet, yeah, and yummy, but it doesn't feel like it's good for me when I eat it. I don't feel good after eating it. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I feel great. I don't feel like I'm damaging my body, or I don't feel like I don't feel like guilt tripped after eating a bowl of cereal, let alone 2 or 3 bowls. I can go all out on Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Holy cow! So that's another reason why I love it, and that's why Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you are number one, and there's nothing that's gonna pass it. Just saying, for the record, there's absolutely nothing that will pass it from this point on. if you're wondering what's going to go at the top, that's the one. Alright. Oh, Frosted Flakes. Yeah, Frosted Flakes. There's a lot of hype about Frosted Flakes. Um, and it is a good cereal. You know, my mom grew up eating that cereal. Me personally, though, I never had too much Frosted Flakes when I had compared to many of the other legendary cereals that I've had. It's hardly a contender when you have such other great cereals. I feel like it's sort of just like it's just there. It's I mean all these other cereals have such great flavors. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, cinnamon, Apple Jacks. It's like apple and cinnamon flavored. Holy cow, that's crazy. Cocoa Puffs, super chocolatey, but not too chocolatey where you feel overwhelmed. Frosted Flakes just looks like it's glazed in sugar. You see? That's why I never really cared for it. I'll eat it, but I never cared for it. And I would dare say that I would put it under Captain Crunch. Yeah, keep it under Captain Crunch. Because I just don't see it as that appealing. Okay. Ooh, okay. We have another very good one. Oh my gosh. So, Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops is. Gosh. I have to say, that is another timeless classic. I could never grow tired of Fruit Loops. And I don't think I ever will. I can always eat Fruit Loops. It's like Honey Nut Cheerios, but fruit flavored, or I don't know fruit. I don't know about fruit flavored. But I remember one time I went to Margie's with my friend, and I wanted to try a new ice cream flavor from Margie's, and so we asked the cashier what does the Superman ice cream flavor taste like, and the cashier told me it's like Fruit Loops, and I was like, oh, like okay, I'll try it, and by God, that was the most delicious ice cream that I've had. It was heavenly. It was just so amazing. I mean, I think based on my tier list so far, you can tell like the top three categories of cereal that I like. I like cinnamon flavored cereal. I like chocolate, and I love like fruity flavored cereal. Those are my top. Like anything in those categories, I most definitely like it. So again, Fruit Loops is just like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's exactly like just like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. The only difference is that if I just like Cinnamon Toast Crunch a little bit more. I don't want to say a lot more because I don't want to say they're like two separate beasts. But these two right here, I can definitely always see them in my house, and always be ready to eat them if one of them's not there. If there's no Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I'll get the Fruit Loops. No Fruit Loops, I'm gonna get the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. If they're both there, I'm gonna go with the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And that's just. I feel like these two just go in such unity together. There have been days where I'll even alternate in one day. I'll have a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch and then a bowl of Fruit Loops. And oh my gosh, it's like harmonious. Holy cow. Um, so, so yeah, Fruit Loops is right there with Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And gosh, I love I love Toucan Sam. I loved getting, it was just great, Gosh, it's amazing. Amazing cereal, 10 out of 10. Okay. Fruity Pebbles. Okay. So, you know how I was saying I do love fruit flavored cereal. And Fruity Pebbles is no exception. I love Fruity Pebbles. I love the way it tastes. I do enjoy eating it when it's there. You know, it's definitely yummy and definitely appealing. The only thing about it, this is why I'm not gonna put it on I Love You. The only reason why I'm not putting it on I Love You is because it Fruity Pebbles have this tendency to get a little mushy if you leave it in your bowl too long. So you have to kind of eat it really fast. And that's just not appealing to me, you know? You have to eat it fast. If it gets too wet, it starts sticking to the side of the bowl, you know what I mean? And then you kind of have to like scrape it off sometimes to make sure you're getting everything. And also the pieces are really small. So if I get a big spoonful, I feel like I'm not getting everything. I feel like I'm not getting much in my mouth. It feels like just a bunch of air. Um, and so that's why I do like you a lot. So I'll put you in I like you, but I don't love you. You know, there are some cons to it. But I will go for it if none of these other contenders are here. These 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 gods among men. um okay, what is this? Cookie golden crispy. I gotta look that up. Never heard of it. I'm curious. It's not even showing up on normal Google search. Unless I'm searching it wrong. Oh, golden crisp. Okay. Okay. Oh, no. Mm-mm. Nope. Okay. It's one of those wheat cereals. Um, I hate a little secret between me and everyone else. I hate wheat cereal. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. I hate wheat cereal. Now, hate's a strong word. I will eat it, but if only if I'm very desperate and there's nothing better. Nothing appealing about it. It looks like peanuts. Just looks like a bunch of peanuts. Feels like you're eating a bunch of dried nuts with milk. But unfortunately, well, I guess fortunately for you, Golden Crisp, I don't know you, so you go at the bottom. All right. Oh my gosh, Honey Bunches of Oats. Oh man, that that. Uh-oh, what just happened? What happened to my link? Okay, there we go. I put them at the bottom. Honey Bunches of Oats. Now that's not something I got into until I think about high school, maybe middle school. I think it was more high school. And my mom introduced me to it, and it's actually really good. It's really good. I love the some of them. Definitely has a honey flavor. One of their flavors even has like almond pieces in it, and it feels so like healthy, and it's so fresh eating it. It's definitely more of like an adult kind of cereal, you know. Like my little brother would not eat it, and I don't know. I'm always willing to eat it, you know. I would definitely, if I ever saw it sitting down, I would definitely get a bowl of it. Recently, I believe she got me this honey bunches. She got me two flavors recently, a while ago, and I killed both of the boxes. One was like a pumpkin spice flavored. Holy cow, it was delicious. And then another one was like honey almond. Oh my, oh, whew, so good. Let me show you them, and let me make sure it was honey bunches, because if I'm talking about the wrong cereal, then that's not good. Okay, well there's the almond. Let's see. It's not that color. Oh, you know what? I actually, you know what? It might be the Special K, not Honey Bunches. Vanilla almond. Let me look up Special K pumpkin. Special K pumpkin spice. Oh yeah, that's the one, baby. Oh my gosh. It's so good. I recommend trying this cereal out. Special K pumpkin spice. It is really good. It's really good. Then there's also the Special K. I keep getting those dumb. Okay, there's also the Special K almond. Forget what exactly it's called. Vanilla almond, probably. Can I just... Not healthy. Come on, just give me the regular vanilla almond, please. I feel like I'm asking for a lot. Yeah, this is the one. Oh, man. I honestly, any sort of Special K cereal, I'd be down to eat it. It's good. It's really good. I'm a big advocate for Special K. Almost, it might, like, if I eat, here's a good example. Eating Special K with a Nature Valley bar, I feel like I've reached the peak of human evolution or something like that. I feel like I've reached the ultimate level of humanity when I eat those two together. It's definitely worth trying. But now I gotta check up. We're talking about Honey Bunches of Oats, and I don't think I've had that actually. Yeah, no, I haven't had it. I'm sure I might like it, but looking at the grains, see those grain the if you look at those grains, it reminds me of cinnamon. Not reminds me of cap Frosted Flakes. Reminds me of Frosted Flakes. It looks like it has oat pieces of oats in it too. I mean that's why it's Honey Bunches of Oats. Granola bunches. Okay, that would I feel like that might make up for that, having the Frosted Flake pieces. Um, but I've never had it. Maybe I had it once, but I can't. You know, there are certain cereals you can just look at, and the taste is in your. You can already taste it just by looking at it. You know, some people say, "Oh, you can't hear images," and then kind of like that, but with tasting. Like you can't taste images. You sure about that? So, I don't know yet, buddy. I don't know. Alright, honeycomb. I've never had it, so don't know what to say about it. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not. I feel like it might not be that good. I feel like it might be kind of just like cheap. I mean, look, all the ones that I don't know are they all have the same logo on the top left, something Post. I feel like that's not a I mean, to me at least, that's not a well-known brand compared to Kellogg. Um, yeah, I never really ate much cereal from Post. So, so just see they have cinnamon. Oh my god, apple cinnamon? Oh, I feel like I'm gonna have to look into this Honey Bunches of Oats, but we'll see. I already have my big boys up there. I mean, I don't know if I want to get another one. Ooh. I'm also curious about this honeycomb. Okay. Nope. Not even gonna give me the cereal first. It's not worth my time. Um, but yeah, Kellogg's. Oh my gosh. I mean, look at all these big boys from Kellogg's. Like, how can you even compare to these with these? You know, they look generic. I'm sorry, but I don't know. I'm sorry for people that grew up eating this, but these look generic when you compare them to these gods, to these. I don't want to say gods, but to these monumental figures. You know, they are just like you cannot hope to surpass these guys. I mean, look at these. They don't look special. This one has a mascot. Okay, but I mean, come on. Think you can pass Toucan Sam? No, it's not happening. All right. Sorry about that. Next we have Honey Nut Cheerios. Ooh, Honey Nut Cheerios. Okay. Honey Nut Cheerios is definitely I love you. But now the question is where? Now, okay, so here's where it's either going to be before or after Cocoa Puffs. It's going to be before or after. It's a hard decision. I'm actually getting a little stressed out now. I guess the one thing I can do is make up a scenario where I see both of them in my kitchen, see them in the pantry, they're on the second shelf, actually they're on the top shelf, that's gotta be third, oops. And now comes the big moral dilemma, do I choose Honey Nut Cheerios or Cocoa Puffs? Okay. Cocoa Puffs. Cocoa Puffs. They're just so good. They're just so good. I mean, I can't say no to Cocoa Puffs. They're just, so good. But Honey Nut Cheerios, you're so close. You were so close to passing him, but you just can't really compare. I mean, even though Cocoa Puffs is like, it's all chocolate. You know, you'd expect it to be like I'm not the kind of person that likes super sweet things. You know, that's why I don't like Captain Crunch too much. But Cocoa Puffs is just like good. Like I can eat it, and I don't feel like I ate too much chocolate. Like I don't feel sick of myself, or you know. That's why I really like it. And Honey Nut Cheerios is definitely extremely good, but I mean, I don't know. I'm sorry, you can't pass Cocoa Puffs. Okay. Next we have Honey Smacks. Honey Smacks. It's one of these cereals again. Unfortunately, it's by Kellogg's. That's very sad to see. Now I know I've had this cereal before. I know that it exists. I know that I have tasted it. I know that it has been in my stomach. But I don't enjoy it. It does push me over the line. It does not bring a smile to my face. Nothing about those toasted nuts in a bowl with milk looks appetizing to me. Neither does it look delicious. And the frog, I hate that frog. I hate his smile. I'd rather eat the frog than the cereal, to say the least. I would eat his legs, frog legs. I've never had frog legs, but that would be my first time trying frog legs. Instead of eating that horrendous cereal, don't eat that. Don't eat that. When you have these better alternatives, any of these, you can eat any of those. As long as you're not eating that. Okay? It's disgusting. I don't even, I can't even like, I could barely remember how it tastes, because my mind hated it so much that I tried to forget how it tasted, you know? And then that just leaves a big confusion of like, what did it taste like again? And I'm scared if I taste it again, I'm gonna throw up. So, moral of the story, don't eat this. Eat this. Or this. Or any of these, for that matter. You don't have to put yourself through this torture. Next, we have Crave. Now, I've seen the commercials for Crave. I've heard of it, and it did look appealing as a kid, but I've never had it. So it's going there. Never had it. I don't know if it's good or not. But I'm sure there are people who like it, and I'm sorry that I've never had it, but that's just how it is. Okay. Next we have Lucky Charms. Ooh, Lucky Charms. Lucky Charms is a good cereal. It's a very good cereal. I absolutely love it. Lucky Charms is going up here. But no, the thing about Lucky Charms is also, if I had to do Lucky, oh man. You know, I haven't had, I mean, well, okay, so I'm going to put Lucky Charms over here. And I'm also, like, I'm thinking about this now, and I'm thinking I'm going to move Cookie Crisps down maybe to, like, the top for I Like You. Oop. And the reason why I'm doing that is strictly because I haven't had Cookie Crisp in who knows how long, and I don't know if I would like it now. Actually, that's a freaking lie. I will like it. I can guarantee it. I like cookies. I like milk. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. Just keep it here. And Lucky Charms, definitely going after Honey Nut Cheerios. And because the problem with Lucky Charms is the grain part of the cereal. It is I feel like it gets soft too fast, which is a very big no-no for me. Any type of cereal that gets soft too fast, it already loses value. And then not just that, but if you remove the marshmallows, it tastes like nothing. It tastes like just straight nothing. It's not, just like, it's like Cheerios. Then you just have the regular Cheerios, and I don't want Cheerios. Do you see that? You see where I put Cheerios, the basic? You know, that's where it would be if it didn't have those marshmallows. So it's pretty lucky that he has them, because those marshmallows make it everything. But at the same time, with the marshmallows, now you gotta be, you don't want to make sure that you eat all the marshmallows right away. You want to make sure that you're getting good variety of everything. So that's why I do love it though. Like, gosh, I love it a lot. But it's not going to. It's sort of near the bottom, towards the end of my I love you list. And you know, the reason why Apple Jacks and Cookie Crunch are all the way there is those are, like, I've loved them since I was a kid, but I haven't had them recently. You know. So it's hard to even compare them with these other 5 that I still have today. So. Okay. Next we have Peanut Butter Captain Crunch. Okay. So my thoughts on peanut butter cereal. There's only one good peanut butter cereal, and that's Reese's. But wait, before I get ahead of myself. Captain Crunch. I don't think I've ever had peanut butter Captain Crunch, so that's gonna go there. Oh, Pops. Pops. Okay, wait. I'm almost certain I don't like Pops. I know I've had them. I know I've had these bastards. Oh God, no. No, 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 no. Oh no. Oh, honey, no. No. Mm-mm. No. I hate these. They're god-awful. They're not good. Ugh. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Just corn. Corn. Gosh. Again, who would want to eat this? Someone without taste buds? You know? Somebody without taste buds wants to eat this? Is that what this is? Now, I don't think it's as bad compared to Honey Smacks, so I'll put it ahead, but it's just not appealing. Why? Like, why would you eat that? They're so much better. You know? It's not, no. Okay. Reese's Puffs. Okay, I just talked about it, and I absolutely love Reese's Puffs. I will still eat them. I will dog them. I mean, okay, the thing about Reese's Puffs is they have like this sort of like coating around the ball. That sounds weird. They have this coating around the cereal pieces that you can like you can feel it in your mouth. It's almost like you have like you can taste the peanut butter and the chocolate. It's like it's so good. It almost feels like smooth when you're eating it. And by God, it is one of my favorites. It's so good. I like Reese's Puffs more than actual Reese's. Like, that's a fact. That is a fact. And actually, I might even say that I like it more than Fruit Loops. That's a tough one. Yeah, I do love it more than Fruit Loops. I would definitely go for Reese's Puffs over Fruit Loops. Yeah. So without zero hesitation, I'm even smiling while I'm making my decision. It's that good. If you've never had, oh well, let's finish before I get ahead of myself. How long has it been? God, I've been here for 47 minutes. These tier list videos take a while, but that's okay. This is for you. This is for my people. Next we have Rice Krispies. Okay. So, Rice Krispies is just bland cereal. It's exactly like Cheerios. Rice Krispies, however, I've used it for making like Rice Krispie treats. Those DIYs, making your own Rice Krispie treats. It's fun, but by itself, it's just no. Sometimes my mom, when I was a kid, we'd even put sugar in it, and I'd have to put in a lot of sugar, and that just felt disgusting. So again, I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't like bland things, and I don't like things that taste worse than bland. You see, you see, like I mean, okay, these are bland, but at least they're not trying to like force this god awful flavor on you, and with a weird texture. They have a weird flavor. I mean, it's not weird flavor, but it's just not like it just if you've had it before, it's just like the flavor doesn't go with the textures a lot of times, and it's just very disappointing, in my opinion. These at least they're not trying to. They're just all natural, baby. They're good for you, but I don't really want good for you when I eat cereal. If I want good for you, I'll eat oatmeal. Although Honey Nut Cheerios, I feel like that's always a good one. And still, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I know I believe it's made of wheat, and it's cinnamon, which I've said like 5 times now. So, this looks like Special K. I wonder which Special K this is, though. I'm gonna have to look it up. Maybe it's vanilla almond. No, it's not. It's blue. What's the blue one? Original? See, okay. It could be original, but I have no idea. Can I go back? Please? Okay, red berries. Let's just look through all these. The frick. Oh, here we go. So when it comes to Special K, I mean, I think I'm gonna compare it as a whole. I don't think this justifies Special K. Like, you know, the Special K, it has so many different options, so many different flavors. It's hard to just look at one and say like, oh, that's okay. I mean, because yeah, there are so many different flavors of Special K, and my mom is the one who actually made me like a big supporter of it. Um, that's why I love it so much. And it's like, even if you have the original, it's one of those cereals that you can just like put fruits in it if you really wanted to. You know, you can do that. So I'm gonna compare it as a whole. I'm gonna compare Special K in terms of everything that's a part of it. Because again, this doesn't justify what Special K is. You know, that doesn't. If they put vanilla almond, okay, maybe then. But original, I mean, come on. There are so many different flavors, and you put original. But original is good because, like I said, you can put whatever fruits you want in it. You can do whatever you want with it. Really, it will still be good. Um, so Special K, it's definitely love. Like I said, the pumpkin spice, vanilla almond, those two are definitely worth checking out. And because I guarantee you, you will not be dissatisfied. They are so good and so healthy for you. It's crazy. Um, but now the question of where to put them. I I want to put them like somewhere with Honey Nut Cheerios. Either before, I'd say before Honey Nut Cheerios, because in terms of being healthy, I'd rather eat Special K than Honey Nut Cheerios. No offense. I mean, I do love you, Honey Nut Cheerios, but Special K, in terms of like my go-to healthy cereal, I'd go with Special K. No doubt in my mind. Um, so yeah. Next. Oh, it looks like we just have one more now. Okay. Trix. Now this is a weird one. This is kind of almost like heartbreaking. Um, I really did like Trix as a kid. I really did. Something magical about Tricks are for kids. That slogan. It felt really special eating it, knowing that adults can't understand. But for some reason nowadays it's just like I don't know. It doesn't seem too special to me. Like the the fruit flavor tastes almost kind of generic to me. If that makes any sense. It doesn't taste like too special, especially when you compare it to Fruit Loops. If you compare Fruit Loops to Trix, you'll notice that Fruit Loops has a much better fruity taste. It's a fact. And Trix is just I don't know. Maybe it really is for kids because it's just I just like it. I like it. And I would even say I like it more than Fruity Pebbles. But that's about it. Like I don't love you. Yeah. I don't care for Trix now. I guess I like you. I like you. If I say I don't care for you, I mean I'd be putting you with those guys on the bottom. No, I just like you. You've been good to me, Trix. And now I no longer need you. And I have all these great options up here. But I'm also wondering if I should. Let's see, Fruity Pebbles? Nah, Trix is better. Trix is better than Fruity Pebbles. No doubt about it. Um. Okay. So I think that's it. Take a good look at my tier list. Take a screenshot if you're that interested. Maybe tell me in the comments what your favorite cereals are. Maybe you can say if you disagree. Feel free to share that. I want to know if you guys disagree, or maybe you do agree, and that would be great. Then I can tell you, we can talk about how much we love Cinnamon Toast Crunch, because that is truly the greatest cereal of them all, in my opinion. Anything, I mean, gosh, it never gets old, never. And yeah, even I mean, like, I know how I talked about Cocoa Puffs, making the milk chocolatey. Cinnamon Toast Crunch does that too, but it gives like a cinnamon flavor. It's so amazing. Um, but yeah, I do want to know your opinions. What's your favorite cereal? That's a good comment that would be worth posting. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I might do some more tier lists, because right now, currently, also I'll just let you see it again before I turn it off. Got Cookie Crisps, all that, blah blah blah. Take a good long look before I turn this off. Okay. So I do want to make some other videos that are entertaining. Um, you know, I might do some more tier lists. I do like tier lists. I think I have pretty valued opinions in certain topics. I mean, politics. My opinions are probably garbage. Foods. I think I can do. I have some pretty good opinions. There are a bunch of other things. Popcorn. Oh my gosh, I love popcorn. But that's food. But we'll see. I'll keep an eye out. I want to make some fun content besides my normal court reporting content. For people that aren't court reporters and just want to see what I'm like. Get to know more about me. Because that's what I figured would be great to do right now while we're locked inside. To give people entertainment, and also just to, I don't know, express myself through YouTube. I don't know. But anyway, I hope you all have a good night, and I will be back on tomorrow. Peace.